I hear you talk about your relationships, personal relationships with players. I don't want you to give me a bunch of who's your favorite, but I've heard you say you had a personal relationship with Jason Tatum. Heard you had a personal relationship with LeBron. Give me some more names that you might think like, okay, this guy's that, I have a personal relationship, just to give an inner workings of what your mind is all about and people you deal with.
I'll give you a great story. When I worked at Fox, I went down sophomore year to San Diego and interviewed Kawhi in his first national story. First national story he's ever done. I'm thinking to myself, most kids that I interview, their first national story, they're excited. They're there early. They want this. They want this attention, right? I didn't know Kawhi. So I show up, and it was noon in San Diego. Go to the sports information director's office, a guy named Darren Wong, and no Kawhi at noon. No Kawhi at 12:15. No Kawhi at 12:30. Finally, Darren's looking. He's like, oh, shit. Let me call Kawhi. So he calls Kawhi, and he's like, Kawhi, where are you? I'm just down helping my cousin get his license at the Department of Motor Vehicles. I'll be there. So he shows up like 12:45, 45 minutes late, walks in like nothing, right? And goes through, and the interview was phenomenal. And it was really about his background, and his father had been killed when he was younger at a car wash, and he spoke about it, and he was no bullshit like he is now. And it just said to me right then and there, Max, that this kid is a different dude, and he has followed that blueprint all the way through to now. I spoke to him a couple months ago when they came into Boston, and he really doesn't talk. No media people bother him at all, and he didn't remember me. He didn't remember me or anything like that. It's not like I have any relationship with him. I don't think he has a relationship with any media people. But I went up to him and said, "Hey, I'm doing a story on your former coach Brian Dutcher at San Diego State. Do you have a few minutes?" I went up to him before their shoot around. No problem. Spent like 10 minutes with me. All the other writers were looking like, whoa, like he doesn't talk to any of us ever. We don't even ask him. But again, I think Kawhi talking about other people, he will do. Kawhi talking about himself, he has no desire, none.